Dog, what the f***?
What?
I replaced the battery and it's even lower than the other battery. I fully charged them both before I left the house. So at 7:55, of course, because I am late to everything, me and my friend Justin have finally arrived at the Providence Canyon State Park in Georgia. We're about to, hopefully, it's gonna get dark on us. We got about a 2.5 mile hike to camp, but I don't know. We're finally here. I'm excited. We're gonna have plenty of time tomorrow to explore the whole park. We're gonna try to just go ahead and get down there before it gets too dark. So we're getting up, finally seeing the campsite in daylight for the first time. We got here yesterday so late that we had like a sliver of daylight when we pulled in, and then spent maybe 30 minutes getting our packs ready in the parking lot, and pretty much hiked the entire 2.5 miles here in the dark, which it's my first time night hiking. Wasn't so bad. It was actually pretty peaceful. A lot of deer around. The only thing for peace of mind is the red blazes we're supposed to be following on trail. I didn't see them for like at least 10 minutes of hiking, and like in my head I was just going over it like, are we on the right trail? Are we lost yet? Like, couldn't see anything. But turns out we were headed in the right direction, got to camp just fine. It was actually a really nice night, one of my best nights ever. I think out camping, the weather was perfect. Wind through the trees all night for some just white noise. Critters didn't really get into my campsite like they normally do, which was nice. When we got here, we got a fire set up. We got to sit down and have a nice dinner. I tried to film some of last night, but my camera doesn't do great in low light, so not a whole lot of that got captured. But that was okay, because that kind of removed the distraction of the camera for the night to get set up. I think we both slept really good. I know I did, especially for what we're doing. I usually don't sleep worth a crap the first night, but I actually don't have the hours worth of memory I normally do of laying awake. It's really nice night, really good first day. First things first though, we're gonna have to go get some water. I did not budget enough on how much water I carried out here, but that's okay, because I knew worst case it's a 2.5 mile walk back to the car. We have more water there. There are facilities in the park with water. There's natural water I'm probably gonna pick up and filter. Currently I'm down to either enough water to drink for hydration, enough to make my breakfast, or enough to have coffee, but not all three, or not even two of those. I ended up using the last bit of my drinking water to clean up, so that has kind of turned water into a top priority for me, and it is starting to rain, so I don't think it's supposed to rain very hard today. I did bring a rain jacket, but I'm about to get my together and definitely go try to harvest some more water, because that's going to be an important part of the day. So it is officially raining for real. Looking at the weather, it looks like we are in for about 4 hours of rain, but we're still about to hike out and enjoy as much of that as we can. We've come down off trail a little bit to stop at this little stream. I'm gonna filter and refill my water bottle, and then probably take a second to have breakfast since I haven't done that yet. And I think the rain will be letting up soon. It's getting drier, but it's still not quite gone. Where's that? Oh, it goes up that way?
Yeah, we're red ways through there.
What's that way?
No fucking idea.
Finally got full up on water down by that little creek. I decided instead of having coffee or eating breakfast, I'd just throw down a couple of granola bars and we'd get to hiking. I think we're about to go up that way and do the 3 mile white trail that does a loop around the canyon, and we're going to take a look at it from a top view. And that ends up popping out back over here. Then we're going to take that path to explore the canyon bed and look at it from below. we're back at camp for the evening. It's about 8 o'clock, not a whole lot of daylight left, probably a half hour at most. We're going to gather some wood, maybe get a fire going, have some dinner. It's a really cool day for me, hiking around the canyons. First time seeing any landscape like that for myself, especially being down in it. I'm usually, when I've backpacked, has been in like mountainous and rocky terrains. So it was just a completely different world for me that was really cool. And all in all, I think we hiked maybe little close to 10 miles, maybe a little more today. So other than that, it's about time to be calling it an evening. So we're just going to hang out here, kind of chill out for the rest of the night. It's about 8 a.m. We just woke up on the last day. I think the plan today is just to kind of pack up our stuff, hike back out, and then leave it all at the vehicle, and then go back in and check out the last couple sections of canyon we didn't see, but without all the weight on our backs. I'm pretty excited for that. It's been a good time. I always hate to call an end to a backpacking trip. But at the same time, I am ready to get a damn shower and a hot meal. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's all there really is to it. About to get up, get things ready, have some breakfast, and get going. So I'm not quite sure what I did, if anything wrong, but I left my clothes last night in the down towards my feet in the tent and woke up and they're all wet. Like, they were a little damp when I went to bed last night from sweat and stuff, but they're like soaking wet. With the with my shirt, it doesn't really matter much. It'll actually keep me a little cooler and dry up pretty quick, but damn, my pants are just wet, my underwear are wet. That's going to be a little uncomfortable on the walking. Luckily, I brought an extra pair of socks, so my feet will be dry. We're all packed up, gonna eat and drink this, and then instead of heading back the way we came, we're gonna go the opposite direction and finish out the loop that is the trail our campsite was on. That should pop us back out at the beginning, where we can put our packs up and then go check out the last bit of the canyon. Just got back to the car, unloaded our packs, and now we're going back in to check out the last bit of the canyon. I'm gonna refill on water. All I'm taking down there now is my Osprey day pack with some water, my camera, and a trekking pole. Alright, so we just got done checking out the last couple of canyons that we had access to.
Fucking dope.
I think we're going to hike out of here now. Unless we just see something that catches our eye, I'm pretty sure we're going to be packing up and taking off, getting back to the people and things that matter to us in our lives. Oh man, I gotta say, Providence Canyon State Park. It's a really beautiful place. First canyon, first time hiking out of state. Yeah, just all around, I gotta say, a good hike. Definitely up there in my list of top hikes I've done so far. Alright, man. So, now that we've put it all up, I'm curious what your feelings and thoughts are on your whole experience out here this weekend.
Well, I always like to get away. That seems like a simple answer, but I'm gonna elaborate. But I don't know, man. It's just something about packing up your whole campsite on your back and hitting the trails for a few miles, and then setting up where, like, I don't know, I was saying it this morning, like, it's just kind of such a freaking warm feeling when you wake up in the morning in your campsite and you're just surrounded by nothing but Mother Nature's bosom. And I don't know, it's like, of course we're hot and fucking sweaty, and you know, we're probably gonna be sore as hell tomorrow for a work week, but there's something about putting your body through that stuff too, and the nature kind of gives me the energy to do it. Like, if I were doing this through a city, it would not be the same, like, drive. It's always, like, changing. There's always something new to see. There's always just, like, something. I mean, we stop at a river so you can filter out some water, and it's just such a cool-ass scenery, and I don't know, man. I just enjoy coming out and doing this shit.
That's a good answer. Lastly, I reckon, is there anything going in, now that we've done it, that if you had to do it again, you'd do differently to improve your experience?
Well, definitely a lot less shit. I could do that one night with, like, damn near 60 pounds on my back. But we had to take it all back to the car the second day. Most of it I didn't need. It was just backup stuff just in case shit got torn or, you know, my shoes wore out or whatever the fuck. I didn't know how much I was going to be eating, really, so that's just, like, I'm going to take a mental picture of all the shit I left behind in the car, just so I can remember, like, dude, next time, you didn't need any of this shit, really. I mean, yeah, at some point it'll come in handy for something, but there's always different ways to do things, and, like, a lot of the times, like, the filtration thing, yeah, like, we don't need to lug around 2 gallons of water. We just carry a fucking smart water bottle, and obviously you hope that there's going to be water sources and stuff, but
Try to look into that before I go.
yeah. So, definitely less weight. I don't know. The night walk was, I would say, like, oh, let's get here earlier the second day, but no, the night walk was, like, a perfect way to start all this off.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and it kind of set the tone.
Yeah.
And it definitely set a mindset of, like, we're not going to let these obstacles stop us.
Yeah, for sure. And it was cool to wake up and, like, I don't know. It was just like a weight had been lifted, because getting there at night is just you're scrambling around in the dark and you don't know what's looking at you, and then you finally get to wake up and see the campsite too. That's cool as shit.
That was cool.
Like all the little places we're scurrying around in the woods just to find wood, and then you wake up and you actually see it. I don't know, it's a cool feeling. I guess it's just the innate part of us that doesn't like mysteries. And then you finally get your mystery solved.
Right. Well, dude, really appreciate you accompanying me on this adventure.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man, giving me the opportunity to come out with you, man. It's been really cool.